What if I told you that one simple decision made in the dark when nobody was watching turned an ordinary broke man into a millionaire? Not luck, not connections, not a rich family. Just one rule. The 4 a.m. rule. While the world was sleeping, he was building. While others were dreaming, he was executing. And in this video, you're going to discover how waking up at 4 a.m. didn't just change his schedule, it changed his identity. And maybe, if you're serious, it could change yours too. Before we begin, if you're serious about changing your life, not just watching motivation, but actually applying it, hit that like button right now. Subscribe to this channel and comment below 4 a.m. discipline. Let's see who's really ready to level up. Now, let's get into the story. At 4 a.m., the world was silent. No traffic, no notifications, no excuses. Just him and a decision. 3 years earlier, he was broke. Not, I can't afford a vacation broke. I'm talking about checking his bank account before buying bread broke. He was 26, living in a small rented room, sharing a bathroom with 3 other tenants. Dreams bigger than his circumstances, but habits smaller than his goals. Every night he promised himself, tomorrow I'll start. Tomorrow never came. Until one painful evening changed everything. He had just been rejected from another job interview. The hiring manager said, "You have potential, but you lack discipline." That word hit him like a punch. Discipline. That night he went home, looked at himself in the mirror, and said, "If I can't control my mornings, I can't control my life." And that's when he created the 4 a.m. rule. The rule was simple. Wake up at 4 a.m. every day. No excuses, no snooze button. And for the first 2 hours, no phone, no social media, no distractions. Just learning, building, and working on his future. The first week was torture. His body screamed, his mind negotiated, his bed felt like heaven. But he remembered something powerful. Comfort built his current life. Discipline would build the next one. So he kept going. At 4 a.m., he started studying business online. He learned about digital marketing. He practiced sales. He read books while the city slept. At 6 a.m., when everyone else was waking up confused and rushing, he had already won the day. 3 months passed. Nothing magical happened. No money, no applause, no overnight success. But something invisible was growing. Focus, clarity, confidence. At 4 a.m., he started building a small online service business. At 4 a.m., he made cold outreach messages. At 4 a.m., he improved his skills. At 4 a.m., he failed quietly. But failure at 4 a.m. hurts less because nobody sees it. 1 year later, his side hustle was making more than his old job. 2 years later, he hired his first employee. 3 years later, he crossed his first million. Not because 4 a.m. is magical, but because 4 a.m. gave him something rare: uninterrupted time, mental sharpness, and daily self-respect. Here's what most people don't understand. The 4 a.m. rule wasn't about waking up early. It was about becoming the kind of person who did what he said he would do. When you wake up at 4 a.m., you win the first battle of the day. And when you win small battles daily, you eventually win the war. Today, people ask him, what was the secret? They expect him to say, a smart investment, a lucky connection, a hidden strategy. But he smiles and says, I stopped negotiating with myself. Because at 4 a.m., there is no audience, no validation, no hype. Just you and your future. Millionaires aren't made in comfort. They're made in quiet mornings when most people are still dreaming. The question is, will you hit snooze tomorrow? Or will you wake up and start building the life you keep talking about? If this story inspired you even a little, don't just close the video and go back to your old habits. Take action. Like this video so more people can see it. Subscribe for powerful stories that build discipline and wealth, and comment below, "I will win my mornings." Because success doesn't start at 8 a.m. It starts when most people quit. I'll see you at 4 a.m.